company coming, and so my wife is frying up some okra in the kitchen, and forgets about it, and gets watching something on TV, something about animals, so she forgets. The okra flames up, the kitchen gets on fire. By the time she gets out there, the whole house is on fire. So now what's she going to do? She's going to call the local fire department. They're going to come out, and that'll be the first group out. So here's the local fire department. The local fire chief is the incident commander now. She was the incident commander, but she was happy to give it up to the fire chief when he came. So he's now the incident commander. Okay, if I lived in a town, by the time the fire department got there, my neighbors' houses are also on fire. But now we got a bigger problem, and so the fire chief says, okay, I can't handle this, so I'm calling battalion. So the battalion fire department comes out, and that's several different companies. Now probably the battalion is going to take over as incident commander. The local chief is not going to be wanting to tell his battalion commander what to do. And so he's going to say, why don't you take over as incident command? Because incident command must be handed off. You can't just take it because you're higher up. So whoever is in charge of it, they can keep it as long as they want to hang on to it. So the battalion is now the incident commander. Now, because we live next to a large neighborhood, now the whole neighborhood has gone on fire. So now even battalion can't handle this, and we've got looters in our area. So we have to call out the National Guard. So the National Guard sends a company of soldiers out here, and now they're out here too. Probably battalion chief is going to stay on as incident commander, but now we've got another whole group out here. So battalion chief's going to say, okay, I need a liaison officer to work with the National Guard people. So he picks up a liaison officer, but now we've got another ring outside that. Okay, because we're also up against the National Forest, we catch the National Forest on fire. Now we have to call out the National Forest Service, and we're clear out here. And so they have somebody who's in charge of them, and they're just attached, and so battalion chief's going to remain as incident commander, and he's just going to have another liaison person working with the National Forest people. Okay, so after a while, this fire, we get it under control, the National Forest is out of here, so they pull away. And the neighborhood gets out, and so the looters have stopped and all gone home, so the National Guard leaves. And then battalion pulls out because the neighborhood is under control. And then the local chief waits until there's nothing left but a pile of cinders, and he goes away. And so you're left in here. She's back in here being the ICS incident commander for a pile of rubble. So, incident command system can expand greatly, and it can shrink right back down depending on what's called for. As the fire started to go out, didn't need as many people, so we kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller. It gets back down to where it started. So that's the way. Tornadoes, this is not Joplin, but because Joplin was much worse, you wouldn't see any of these trees. The area of Joplin that was hit is flat. It's as flat as this carpet. There's nothing left. Just like a giant boot came down and smashed everything because it's just crushed.
We took one of the designs that they had for a warehouse with the fans, the electric connection, got an electric connection here. We use this as our entrance door with the intake being here, with the kitchen and bathroom already built in. This door we're going to use for exit entrance for supplies and taking the dogs out to walk in the dog run back here. We have the dogs up here at the end with the fans up, because we're believing they're not floor fans but ceiling, off the high ceilings and stuff.
Tornadoes, this is not Joplin, but because Joplin was much worse, you wouldn't see any of these trees. The area of Joplin that was hit is flat. It's as flat as this carpet. There's nothing left. Just like a giant boot came down and smashed everything because it's just crushed.